Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Miami's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years, and of course you got the modern silver stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Oklahoma back in 07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Martinez. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. And the Canes will send the punt team onto the field. Returner will be brought down. The Rebels offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it falls incomplete. An offensive pressure hurrying to throw that time. And the Rebels bring their punt team onto the field. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Powering through. Wow, it's another broken tackle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Fights through a tackle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Caught in the backfield, it's Prescorn. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Rebels are in the red zone now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
What a great job here by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. The defense makes the stop at the 3. So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The Canes will bring their punt team on the field now. Just able to get it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Breaking through defenders. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Rebels.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Arroyo. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Grab behind the line. It's Portman. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they're loving what they're seeing from this back.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. We can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Grab down the middle. It's Arroyo. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The distance will be from 38 yards out. He knocks this one right through.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He will score. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Back to throw. It's Ward. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
A short completion to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Hurricanes will have to kick this away. Back after punt for the 4th time today. Fair catch made at the 20. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Hands off to the left.
Hold it. Open.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Short pass, finds the tight end. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Completion gets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first. And it's 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Grab behind the line. It's Restrepo. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Open.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense will play coverage or blitz. To throw, it's Ward. The pass is complete to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The punt team making their way on the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. No fair catch. He fields the punt. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running back with the football. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. takes the ball and heads to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. No huddle now for the offense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid game there. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Rebels will have to kick it away. Fair catch made at the 20. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Grab down the middle. It's Portland. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Scanning the field. It's Ward. He's going to take another shot right here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Canes will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
We're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Hold it. Open.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Ball handed off. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Dark. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finds an open target on the left side. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Rebels will line up to pick it away. Already punted 5 times now today. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And now from the pistol formation. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Stuck right there at the line, no gain.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and he can't hang on for a little screen pass there. And that's going to bring up 3rd.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they get the completion. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Right down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Losing 3 yards there. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Looking to throw. It's Dark. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's pretty strong. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Gets made on the out route.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Second down play coming up. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
That roughing the passer gives the offense a first down. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Prescorn. Tackle made after the completion. No huddle here for the offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll run it from the gun. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback. But he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Cannot commit, incomplete, and now fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Ward. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Plus the 45 now. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Canes with 1st and 10 here.
Let's go! Roll it!
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Trucks through the defender. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action and maybe throw the ball downfield.
game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's George. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Fletcher.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a...
There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Rebels will crank up the tempo. The shotgun running play call. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Now it's second down here.
42 Spider.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Pressure is coming. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
325.
To the air. It's Ward. Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First set it down. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quickly.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw again. Caught on the outside. It's Portland. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
And he's got it. A boom kick. What a howitzer.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And a powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Handoff to the single back. Great cut there. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
Hey, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. But you got to be careful being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Grab behind the line. It's Bentley. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Wow, what a play, defensive score.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
And he doesn't make it. Stopped short, and the defense preserving a 2-point lead here. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
A quick throw out left, complete. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Pulls it in. It's Wells. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
You'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Grab down the middle. It's pre-scoring. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw yet again. The sure hands. It's Lee. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He gets it for a nice game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw for the first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is in. Big stop with his defense on fourth down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over, but it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. You know, it's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you know, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.